Today we are going to Plantation, one of the largest pepper farms here in Kampot. 22 hectares, 22,000 pepper plants, and the smell is incredible. I'll be sharing everything you need to know from how to get there to what it all costs, and of course my first impressions of the bold, rich flavours that put Kampot pepper on the global map. So let's dive into this delicious adventure. Good morning Cambodia, and hello from Kampot. Today is another action-packed day, starting off with going to see Plantation, which is basically a big pepper farm here in Kampot. As we already know, it's known for its agriculture after seeing the durian roundabout yesterday. But today we're off to see the pepper farm, which we're thinking is going to be a little bit like a vineyard that you get in France or somewhere like that, but we'll have to see. We'll grab some lunch there too, and hopefully get some great views over the fields before heading back to the hotel and chilling out by the pool for a couple of hours, and then we'll head back into the old town itself and hopefully get a lovely meal there. But so far this morning we have had our breakfast, which was a chocolate twist, which I got yesterday from one of the supermarkets, and it was actually really nice. I got a little bit stale because we'd obviously left it out here, but it tasted great, and then a couple of Oreos too. So not the most healthiest of breakfast, so hopefully we should get something peppery and healthy at the farm. But let's get going, order a grab tuk-tuk, and it's going to take us there. So we have ordered what is like a tuk-tuk to take us to the pepper farm and back for the day. So it's cost us $15 in total. We started at 25, but we managed to barter him down, which is good. But it's not actually a proper tuk-tuk. It's like one of the, I don't even know what these are called to be honest, but because it's open there, you're getting wind in the face constantly, which is probably why I look a little bit like Jedward right now. But it is about a 30-minute drive, and we've got a nice breeze, so we're just going to sit here, sort of look around. It's been quite rural. We've not seen much of rural Cambodia yet, but as you can see, it's people living on like farms and stuff, and probably have a very sustainable way of living. So we've arrived at Plantation, and we've just booked our tour in. It's completely free. It's at 12:30 too, and it's an hour and a half. So we're looking forward to doing that. But before we do that, we're just heading now over to the restaurant. So we're going to go grab a bit of food before it starts, because otherwise we're going to be starving, because it'll be like 2 p.m. before we actually even manage to eat anything. But we're currently right now walking through the beautiful Botanic Gardens. Just look at that. We will come back to the Botanical Gardens a little bit later, but right now we're going to go and get some food. And we are here now in the Plantation restaurant. So it looks really nice, the food, and the drinks arrived too. So I've got the banana smoothie, hopefully nice and refreshing, so we'll give it a try. That's quite nice. It's a little bit warm for some reason. But I sort of get like I need to stir it up, I think. A warm and a cold spot. I'm guessing the warm bit's where the banana's been, and then the cold bit's where whatever they've used to cool it down is. But the food has arrived too. So we have got the fried rice with the Kampot peppers themselves, and then Beth's got the exact same. However, hers is without egg. There's also a couple of sauces that we're going to try. So we've got the spicy mango sauce, which I'm going to try, even though it says spicy on it. And then I've got to try this one because it's the green Kampot pepper sauce too. So we'll put a little bit of those on the plate first. I don't know what the consistency, it must be quite thick. But there we go, it's slightly coming out now. And then the spicy mango sauce. Everyone's thinking, what is he doing right now? But I will try a little bit. Why does that one have to be the runny one? Straight for the rice. But here we go. Let's try the spicy one first, get that one over with. There we go. Oh, yeah, that's got a kick. That is spicy. For those who love spice, that's okay, but that has got a kick to it for sure. Not going to be getting any more of that. It actually tastes really nice though. It's like mango chutney, but it's just got a massive kick to it, because mango chutney in the UK has no spice to it whatsoever. But now let's try some of the green pepper sauce. That's actually really nice. It's quite like refreshing. It's almost, I don't know if it's got mint in it or something too. Oh, there we go. So it's got Kampot pepper, vinegar, palm sugar, fresh lime juice, sea salt. Oh, no mint, but it's got quite a lot of herbs in it too. So that gives it quite like a refreshing taste. So that's really nice. Food tastes nice too. Probably gonna have some with the soy sauce. My tongue is burning right now, but we're gonna finish the food and then head over for the tour. So the food was delicious and it came to $15, but we're now gonna head over to the shop as we have got our tour coming up very shortly. So this is the shop. It's actually amazing just how many different types of pepper there are. So we've just seen green pepper, and they've obviously got black pepper there, white pepper too. So I didn't realise there's this many different types of peppers to get. The guide was telling us how much they do for like charities and schools and stuff, and they pay for people to get education for half the year here in Kampot, which is really nice. And we're now just walking around the farm and checking out a few different plants. We've already seen like mangoes, pineapples, grapefruit. And what do you think of my hat too? Do I suit it? These are the pepper plants. You can actually grow 5 different types of pepper. So you can see on there, they're green at the moment. You can get red, black, white, and salted pepper. And it all depends on basically how long you harvest it for, whether you peel the skin off the pepper too, and how much you dry it. So the green pepper and stuff like that only lasts like a week, whereas obviously black pepper is very similar to what we get in the UK. They actually have 20 hectares worth of these pepper plants, and then basically in the rainy season they have to get rid of the water and get rid of ditches and stuff, and then in the dry season they have to rebuild the ditches for the water, and then they also have a reservoir which stores all the water in the rainy season. So each of the poles actually have 3 plants wrapped around them, and they have 20,000 poles, so they've got around 60,000 plants. They grow about 4 kilograms of pepper a year, which is pretty crazy. Honestly, it's boiling. I won't want to be working here in these sort of conditions because I am roasting just walking around. Also grow long pepper, which you can see here. So on the right side, they're all quite young, and then the left side, they're much older. But you can only grow 3 types of pepper here, and it's not actually counted as a Kampot pepper itself. So we've just finished the tour and it was really good fun. Definitely recommend giving it a go. And after we did a tasting session, and I'll just go through all the ones, what I thought of them. So starting off with the peppers themselves, we had the red, the white, the black, the salted fresh pepper, and then the leather and salted fresh long peppers. Tried all those. My favourite was definitely the salted fresh. Tasted incredible. Then after that we tried the curries, so the red, green and yellow curry, the spicy, citrus, smoky chai mixes, and also the Mekong and Fire Camp rubs. All of those again were really tasty, with my favourite being the chai by a mile. That got 2 ticks on my piece of paper, it was that good. But now we're going to be trying some of this sorbet. So this is a coconut sorbet with a cinnamon like sauce that's been put on top. So it looks really good, and we'll give it a try and see what we think. That's good. It's a really weird combination, to be fair, but it actually does taste really nice. So I'll probably give that 8 out of 10, 7, 8 out of 10. It's just a really weird combo. I'd rather have them both separate, but they do taste really nice together too. And that is going to be it for La Plantation. So we're now heading our way back towards the tuk-tuk driver, which will hopefully be there waiting for us. I mean, we didn't pay him here, so if he has gone, then he's lost out on that too. But I do definitely recommend coming. There's also a cooking class which you can do, and obviously the botanical gardens which we saw earlier. I'm not going to bother going into there again because it looked nice the first time that we saw it. But we're now back on the tuk-tuk, heading our way home. Nice little breeze again blowing on us, but it cost 20,000 for the ice cream and the Coke Zero, but we only had 19,800 in change, so we were like, oh, for goodness sake. And then the guy was like, oh no, don't worry about it, just take that. So we saved, I think it was 4p, saved 4p there, so that was perfect really. And we are back to the hotel. I can't actually wait to get in that pool now because I am boiling. Beth, where are you off to? Beth's off to the wrong room. But we're now back at the room. Hopefully it's going to be nice and air-conned, and then we'll be getting the pool very shortly because I am boiling. I've been looking forward to getting in here. Just looks stunning. So we had a great time in the pool, and as you may have seen, I did my lap underwater, which I have to make sure that I do in every pool. It was really chlorinated though, because I had my eyes open obviously underwater, and I was like, Jesus Christ, when I came out of it, my eyes were stinging. But it's all good. We're now going to order a tuk-tuk, so you get those for free, remember, into the centre of Kampot, and then go for some food to, I think it's called Happy Smiley Pizza or something like that. So we've been dropped off again in Kampot Old Town. I don't really know if it's an old town, to be honest, or someone's just taken their drone off, but I was basically thinking about taking my drone off as well and doing the same sort of thing. But you're not getting quite as good a sunset, unfortunately, tonight, as it is quite cloudy. The weather's not as good as it was last night, unfortunately. But we're just going to walk down here now, go back to the Seahorse, hopefully get some cool shots of the Seahorse, and then grab some food at the Happy Pizza. It was really cool to see the Seahorse, as it did remind me a lot of Singapore's Merlion, but we're now going to head to the restaurant. So it's actually called a Happy Special Pizza, and hopefully it has got some special pizza for us. What was quite scary though is as I was flying the drone around, there was loads of these little birds that just were really interested in it, were just like flying around it. So I was a little bit worried that I was going to hit one of them, so I didn't go out too far. But then as soon as it went dark, I put the drone out again, and they'd all seemed to have cleared off and maybe gone to sleep or whatever, but that was scary just for a moment. We've now arrived at the Happy Special Pizza restaurant. So it looks really nice. Beth will show you around, just sort of like a traditional restaurant here in Kerma. So it's got the pizza sizes there on the back too, small, medium and large. And you can see that up at the top. But we've ordered our drinks and they have arrived. So got a new beer to try, the Angkor beer. So it's like the Angkor Wat, this big temple, well-known temple in Siam Reap, which we will be going to, but later on in the trip. That was quite a satisfying noise, hopefully you heard that. And it's a nice little glass too. It's a shame that we've not got enough space and we're around travelling for 6 months, otherwise I would have had loads of these glasses nicked so far. But let's give one a try. It's nice, not as cold as I'd like it, but it is actually quite nice, which is good. And then we'll try the mango smoothie, see what we think of this. Beth's already had a try of this, and she said it tastes like pure mango, so she wasn't a fan. But we'll see, because I usually like it when it's more mango. That's a bit of me. But it's pure mango, no yogurt or ice in there. Well, it's obviously got ice of some form, because it's cooled it down. But that tastes amazing. And Beth has got the very large alcoholic water here. So we're sharing that as well. So I've ordered 3 drinks and Beth's ordered a water. But now we're just going to wait for our food. So I've ordered a pizza, Beth's ordered a curry, and I'll show you once it's arrived. The cheesy chips have arrived. We actually forgot that the food comes once it's ready. So the cheesy chips are here and nothing else is here at the moment. It doesn't look as good as I'd want it to. Me, I don't really like it's sort of like American stuff. Actually, no, maybe it's not. We'll give it a try. don't judge it until you've tried it. I thought it was ketchup, but it's not ketchup. I put the sauce in, so I'm hoping it's not too spicy as I dip a big dip in. I always call it sweet and sour sauce, but it's not sweet and sour sauce. It's sweet chili sauce, and it actually tastes really nice. The sauce. Cheese, I would have put more cheese on it. I love cheese, so it would have been flooded with cheese rather than like this, but it's a good start. Now all the food has arrived. So I've got a feta cheese pizza. I've never had a feta cheese pizza before, but my favourite pizzas are always the 4 cheese. That comes with some black olives too. And Beth has got the curry, the yellow curry. So we actually tried a little bit of yellow curry paste today while we're at the farm. Well, not paste, the powder, the spice, sorry. Whilst we were at the farm today, and she was like, oh, it's really nice. And it's spurred her on to try the yellow curry. So well, she'll have to let us know what it's like by the end. But let's try out a little bit of our feta cheese pizza. I'm hoping this is good because the pizza so far this trip, one was good, one was all right. So hopefully this one will be amazing. It looks quite good, nice and stringy cheese. We find that the pizzas are way more expensive too compared to like all the other food. So if you buy like the local Cambodian dishes and stuff, it's quite cheap. But if you buy pizzas and stuff, it's way more expensive. Whereas like in the UK, if you were to do that, everything's sort of priced around the same amount. But we'll give this a try. I'd say that's the best pizza I've had so far on the trip. We're going to sit here now, enjoy the rest of our meal. Then we're going to go and ask a couple of tut-tuts on the prices for tomorrow because we're going to Bokor National Park and then we're going to head back to the hotel. On the way back now in the tuk-tuk, and it has just started thundering it down, so we're in like a little pod now because all the doors and stuff are down. It's really hard to see because it's so dark, but yeah, horrible weather right now. And we are back in the room, not joking. From the tuk-tuk to here, which is about less than 10 metres, I got drenched. The storm was ridiculous. Hopefully got a little bit of footage there to show you too of the actual storm. But we are now heading off to bed. So I do hope you enjoyed the vlog for the day. The plantation is definitely an activity to do while you're here in Kampot. And the meal's really nice too and quite cheap. So it came to, how much was it? I think it was like $14, just over $14. So not expensive at all, and we're enjoying these cheap prices. It's going to be horrible when we have to go back to England. But if you did enjoy, do make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you want to see some more of this content, and I'll see you all in the next vlog.